Hi and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It's been a bit of a time since I last put up any videos. I think probably a couple of days after I did the last video I caught flu, like in spades, and I was floored for about 2 weeks. I got a bit better and Friday just passed I fell and broke my wrist. So as you can see that's in a splint. So we're not particularly doing much at the moment. It's amazing how much you cannot do with a broken wrist, especially when it's your right hand and you're right-handed. So why I'm doing the video tonight is I planted these two trays of seeds about a week apart. This one obviously was the first one. It's got some little growth, and this one I was getting a bit worried about, but if you look just right there, we have some little bits of growth. So I'm very, very excited about that. What I'm doing at the moment is putting them out during the day because it's quite warm here during the day just now, and then bringing them in at night. But as I'm sure you can see by this one here, this little plant's just gone bleh. It is quite warm, and I think this one certainly needs a bit more water than I was giving it. So what I'm going to do is I've brought them in tonight, and I'm just going to water them all. Oops. I was looking for a nice, regular drip of water there, which didn't quite happen. So we'll just give them some water, and then they will stay in here overnight. Because although it's probably about anywhere between 13 to 16 during the day, at night it's gone down to about 4 or 3. So I just want to make sure that there's no frost catches me unaware, and make sure I don't have the plants too wet. Too cold. Now, I've possibly got them too wet with that, but I'm hoping because of the heat in here, basically because I just roasted a chicken, that will help it dry out quite quickly. Obviously, there's drainage in the bottom of the little pots here. As you can see, my fingers are wet from being at the bottom of the pots. So, fingers crossed. And we'll come back in a wee while and see how these are going. The reason, obviously, I'm doing this, if you've followed the channel, not that there's much on it at the moment, honestly, I've got so many videos I want to put out there, and I just couldn't because I had the flu, and now I'm one-handed. The amount of information out there about food shortages coming up, problems that local farmers are having, problems in the supply chain, anything I can grow, and believe you me, I don't have a clue what I'm doing. I bought the seeds a couple of years ago, so that's why there's probably so few have germinated, because they're so old. But I have newer seeds to put in, like next month. So anything I can grow means it's not something I need to try and find in the shops. So I'm hoping that I can grow something, and that I will learn in this first hit, so that next month, when I plant other seeds, I will know a bit better what to do. Because I don't think it's going to get easier anytime soon. I really, really don't. So hopefully we shall get some food. Now, as far as I know, this tray has got onions, cabbages, and broccoli, I think. And I'm presuming from the look of it that that's the onions, so that must be the cabbages and broccoli, or vice versa. Not quite sure. Don't know what they're supposed to look like. This one has lettuce, peas, and something else. As I say, I planted them. Thankfully, I planted this one the day before I broke my hand. And I'm just hoping that they grow, that we actually manage to get some foodstuffs out of them. Obviously, these ones will need to be thinned out, but I'm wanting them to get a bit stronger before I do that. This one I'm thinking is a bit tall and lanky. I'm thinking these are probably my best bets out of this one, these two here. So we shall see. But if you do any gardening, if you have any tips, please do let me know down in the comments, because there's going to be more of us looking to do this very soon, I'm quite sure. So if you can help, Let me know what I'm doing wrong, if I'm doing anything wrong, or what I need to be looking at for next steps, etc. etc. So hopefully I will hear from you in the comments below. Let me know if you're starting to stock up on some things. Obviously, supermarkets have regulated the number of sunflower oils, etc., that you can buy. I know that I've made my own ghee. Can I just mention, so much cheaper if you buy it in the supermarket. So if you see ghee in your supermarket, buy some just now. It has long shelf life compared to butter, a higher smoke point compared to butter, a higher smoke point than olive oil. So it's much better for cooking. Get some now, stick it on your shelves. Because oil is definitely becoming a problem. We know wheat products are going to be a problem. There's all this going on, so my thought was to do some growing of stuff, plants. So yeah, any help gratefully received. I hope you're having a good day. I will leave it there because I think this is the longest I've stood up in about 3 weeks. And hopefully I'll see you soon.